Good morning, PracticeWorks.
PracticeWorks are the largest supplier of dental practice management software in the world. Hundreds of dentists have provided input into the development of PracticeWorks management software. Now, the latest version of PracticeWorks software, called Back Office, gives you more tools to operate your practice efficiently.
So why would a practice need back office software? Well, as we're all aware, the financing landscape has changed from the old items of service to an activity-based system now. The first choice of change would be initially just to go private, but that's not always available to every practice dependent on your geographic location. You may have to have a mixture of that, but how do you make those decisions? And this is what back office is about. It's going to help you make these decisions that are critical to your business in the future.
My name's Andrew Hill. I've been a dentist in general practice for 26 years. From 88 until I think about 1994 we were a health service practice. In 1994 we decided we would go private for adults, continue to offer NHS dentistry to children of private patients, and also to patients who we already had on our books who were exempt, because they looked after us in the early days when we were building up, and we didn't feel we could just put them off our books by converting them to private. However, when the new contract came in last year, we decided that conditions on the health service were not what we could tolerate anymore, and we withdrew completely.
The main reason has been driven by our customers. We've been asked for this type of product for some time. As well as that, it's the right time regarding the contracts and the way that dentistry is going in the UK. More and more of our customers are moving towards private practice. This is been driven largely by the new contract. The main reason that we brought this specifically for dentists is that off-the-shelf packages are literally for that. They are designed to work with any business and need an awful lot of setting up and tailoring. And most of our customers don't have an IT department, they don't have accountancy departments, and they certainly don't have the IT skills themselves. That's the majority of them. Hence, we brought a package to the market that effectively will come out of the box and will be set up specifically for dental in the area of business related issues.
We're now aware that there's a lot more to offer patients, and you've got to sell it to them if you want to be that sort of practice at the cutting edge of dentistry, and you're then automatically competing with other things they might choose to buy, like holidays, new cars, plasma TVs and the rest of it.
The dental practices need to become more business-like. The reason for that is that the whole landscape is changing. 20, 30 years ago, people went to the dentist to get the teeth fixed when the tooth had gone wrong. Nowadays they're asking for a lot more from a dental practice: whitening, implants, that type of procedures. These things are more now customer driven rather than, as it were in the old ways, patient driven. And because of that, dentists need to view their practices as businesses and run them as businesses. This business has a profit and loss area, whether you like it or not, and in order to maintain a profitable business, you need to have the records and the information available to you to make the decisions that you as dental professionals need to make on a daily basis.
To get a daily or hourly report on finances, it would help a lot. I monitor what I can anyway on the existing systems, but I don't really think you can have too much data of that sort. For example, I will often release cheques for payment as and when I see there's sufficient money being taken on any individual day. Private practice, you have to stay pretty much state of the art, which is not cheap. So you have to build that into your fees, so you're constantly striking a balance between income and outgoings. If you didn't put money back into the premises and into the technology that we use here, you'd lose your client base fairly quickly to practices that are.
Okay, what other financial services will we be offering as well as the software that we're bringing to the market? We're well aware that not all of our customers will want to set these things up and run a finance package on their own systems. Therefore, we've put in place and have teamed up with a variety of different companies, the services, to do this with them and for them. For instance, we've teamed up with a group of accountants. They will offer accountancy services, both electronic and personal financial services.
Contacted PracticeWorks last year to ask them if they had any plans to develop management information capability within their software application, because it's an area that frustrates me when I go to some practices, is that information's not at my fingertips. And it was good timing, because indeed they were beginning to develop a product, and I've been assisting them with the development of that product since I first spoke to them last year. And I'm going to be going forward with them to actually help dentists understand why they should be using key performance indicators and management information as vital tools to manage their business and maximise the potential of their business. The key indicators that I recommend a dentist should be looking at to monitor his business are, well, there's countless ones actually, but to give you some examples, we look at hourly rate, so the hourly rate that's being generated by the practice as a whole and by each individual dentist working within that practice. We look at the hourly rates that the dental hygienists are generating for the business. We look at occupancy levels, how busy is the practice, how busy are the dentists working in the practice, and really important things like where are new patients coming from, how are new patients hearing about the practice, and is there a proper systematic method of tracking those patients through the practice so we understand where the return on investment is coming from. Key performance indicators are extremely important to the business, because it's like having the finger on the pulse of your business. Unless you actually know how your business is generating money for you, where your costs are occurring, and perhaps where your business could perform more effectively for you, then you're not able to manage your business as effectively as you can when you really understand what those key performance indicators are.
So what does back office software offer you? It gives you 7 major areas to help your business become more efficient. These are staff records, nominal ledger, purchase ledger, sales ledger, reports, bank and petty cash.
We have a very good working relationship with PracticeWorks. My partner David deals with that more than myself, but I understand he has some part in terms of the development of PracticeWorks products. I also understand from him that we do test programs at a certain level on site, but even though we're obviously getting programs at an early stage, we don't seem to have any problems with them at all. Anything we do have a problem with seems to be sorted remarkably quickly, and generally anything I've asked my partner David to see if it can be incorporated into a program has been. So very good indeed. Right.
In essence, it will data mine all the sales information from those practice management systems, so the customer, our customers, will not have to input things like all their toothbrush sales, all their items of treatment. That will automatically be sucked out of these systems for them, starting with R4.
I think if you could incorporate all the management facilities into one streamlined system, that would be a very good idea indeed. At the moment I think we've got a few bolt-on bits and pieces to do various different jobs, and one unified system I think would be very helpful. So I'd be very much in favour of installing something like that.
Having hardware and software support, I mean, this is an integral part of running a business. Having hardware and software support gives the practices the comfort of knowing that we are there at the end of the phone, whether the issue be software related or a hardware failure. The main drivers for the team is based on whether the customer is happy with our service and with the quality of information that we're providing to them.
Being the largest supplier of dental practice management software in the world brings great responsibility as well. Our customers expect, indeed demand, the best support and backup available in the market, and we see this as being our primary goal for our customers. We have to have their trust, and they have to know that we are there for them when they need us.